All right, so a few weeks ago, I showed a hack I did with the Glossary tab in Articulate Storyline. Pretty much, I don't use Glossary usually, so it's just there. And I decided I want to keep track of the choices I've made throughout the course. So I'd use that tab to keep things. And so you can see, like on this course right here, you can see that I've got these two choices I selected and these three choices on
The launch
previous
window is
previous um, slides. And so um, the um, JavaScript is pretty big. It's 364 lines, and it's kind of a lot. And I was afraid when I created that course that I wouldn't be able to teach it. But I'll go over it really quick. So I have this configurations section where I have font sizes, font weights, color settings, all that fun stuff. Family, URL, the decision uh, uh, IDs are right here. So this is the whole course, and each one of these is a group. Other things that this code kept track of. And then when something is true, this would show up. So you saw there's two true, so I didn't choose all three on the first one, so only two showed up. And yeah, so what I'm doing instead is I created this lovable app where you can choose about 20 different fonts. If you don't like those, you can always edit it yourself. You can see how these look together at certain sizes. And got colors right here, so that'll change how that looks right over here. Let's just let's just keep it that one. I use the glossary. You might want to use something else, or maybe even create your own div to insert it into. But this is what I did. So that's the font choices, and then in decisions, we have phases. You can delete them if you want. I only have two phases in the thing I'm gonna do real quick. The first one is gonna be briefing. I'm just going to be copying and pasting some stuff, so I'm sorry if this looks like paint drying. So here, this is what it'll be called. So briefing. And over here, I'm going to call it mission briefing. And I'll press save. And over here, I'm going to call this operational execution. And it's going to call it OBS. Save it. So now I have these two categories. Oops. There we go. These two categories. So we'll start with mission briefing. We have two variables in there. Copy, paste. It's gonna do that name up there where I had the briefing, and then underscore, and then whatever I choose. And what I want it to display is this text right here. So that's our first one. Role selected. And come on. There we go. Go to the next one. Okay. Okay, this one. Oops. Okay, copy, paste. Copy, paste. And last one. Okay. So I made it so that while you're while you are doing this, that it saves every 30 seconds, but you can also press save. And then you can press generate code. And it's going to be a little bit simpler than the other one I showed you. This one. So we have the typography, sizes, weights, but you can change this. You can type in whatever you want. If you wanted to make it more or less complex, you can. The palette. So the brief IDs, the decision IDs I did. So we got the 2 and the other 3. They're all right there. And then if you go down here, it has the first section and the second section, title, what we had right there, and then some HTML stuff. And I'm going to copy code. I'm going to go into this file right here. I just made a really simple file. There's nothing in it. I pre-populated the questions and what happens if you click yes. And you're going to have to create the same variables that you had before, that you created. So brief being initial strategy chosen and all that. You can create that right here. I'm just going to go just look at something real quick. Yeah. Okay. All these should be good. So when you click yes, it's equals to true. When you click no, it's equal to false. Okay, and they're all 2, so that makes sense. So I go to SideMaster. I put it up on top. I just put a variable where it says execute JavaScript and paste that JavaScript we have. And press OK. And when timeline starts on this line. Okay, so let's save it real quick. Preview entire project. So that's our menu, but we'll go to Glossary. Oh, one other thing. It's called Glossary, but that's not really, doesn't really make sense. So you go to text labels, and line 81 is a glossary, so just change it to whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it choices, and press OK. And now let's preview the entire project, and let's put on choices. So this is the font we chose. I'm going to click next, click yes, next. So that's now over here. Yes, click next. I'm sorry. This should be here. Okay. Okay, so choices. Yes, 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 and yes. And you can see that the choices were made, and they're right over here. So there you go. And that is a pretty nifty script generator. If you like it, buy me Oreos. You can donate to my Venmo. Any amount is appreciated. And thank you, and have a good day.